In this video, we're going to go through how to set up and prepare your cover file for upload. But first, we need to, of course, design our page. So what I've done is I have a file here that is all brand new in PowerPoint. So of course, the first thing I need to do is choose File and Options. And in the options area, so file and options, advanced, make sure I have do not compress selected. That's really important. Make sure that's selected. And then we need to set our slide size to the correct slide. So in doing that, I'm going to go to the KDP cover calculator, and you can refer back to the slide presentation on how to do that. It's really easy. Just download it simply to the page. And then once download it to your computer, and then I'm just going to put it right in here and change my dimensions to what it tells me I need to do. And what it said was design and slide size, custom slide size, and I need to put in the correct dimensions for the full width here. And my notes are not letting me do that, so let me come back in here again. I will go design, slide size, custom slide size, and the dimensions that it told me. Hold on a minute, just a minute here. Shelby, no barking. Okay, keeping it real. I work at home like all of us do, right? And I'm going to put in 17 by 435 by 8.75. And then that's what I want to choose. There it is. There's my full width. There's my full width. So if I insert my template in here, there, my whole template kind of looks like this. That's what it looks like. All right. And I'm just going to leave that. I'll come back and put that back in later to look at it. So if you wanted to do that, you can. Actually, I'm going to put it back in here, and I will put it on another page because I want to refer to it later. There we go. In fact, I'm going to go ahead also and put a spine on here, insert a shape. I like to do that a lot because I want to see where the middle is. And it says my spine width is 0.185. So I'm going to format shape, size, and choose width of 0.185, which is actually quite small. And I do not need a line on that. Nope, I don't. There we are. And I'm going to just kind of put that where it looks like it belongs, right about there. I'm going to copy that and paste it here. And now I know what I'm working with, and I don't have all those lines and text in there. But let's go ahead and start designing our page. Now I'm going to go back through my book, and I'm going to choose the image that I like the best to put on the cover. I'm going to actually demonstrate a couple of ideas here for you. And the first one is, I really liked this image with the beach, this beach picture. I really liked this one here. So what I did here is I just made the background be similar to the sky. So let me go over here. Here's the original. There it is. Let me insert that for you. So this picture already has beautiful colors to it. Obviously, this sand was not in my book. It wasn't colored. It was actually black and white. So what you'll find is that people may appreciate it if you fill in a little bit of color in your book for the cover. I'm going to change my background here to, let's see, change my background. Let's grab the sky and see if we like it. Yeah, it really looks perfect there. It really looks great. And if I wanted to, I could maybe change this little piece here. I could, if I wanted to make that blue too, I could. Whoops, wrong one. Let's go here. Maybe, I guess it would just be up to you if you wanted to add a little more blue down there for the beach. Actually, I kind of like it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back. There we are. And there. Doesn't that look great? And let's go ahead and put some text on here. I'm going to go insert a text box. Let's call this a color by line book. That's what it's called. Also, I want to give it a name too. Just color by line isn't enough because we want to be able to get our people to find us by our theme too. That's important. And we want this to be nice and thick. So just go and pick a nice thick font for it. And you may even want to put in, let's go insert, come on mouse, insert another text box. You might want to put in here something about what to do here. So I'm just typing in add colors to the bold, vibrant outlines. Oops. You can come up with whatever verbiage that you want. Of course, if you have this one, I'll know that where you got it from. That's okay. You can have it. It's all right. That's why I share everything. And I'm just going to make the size be whatever size would fit here. Add colors for the vibrant outlines. And I might somewhere put coloring book on it, something about coloring book. I might put the theme in here that it's about the beach or it's about, you know, something like that. It's summertime, any of those. So just be putting your text on here. I've showed before in the past how to do things like, you know, put outlines around it by making 2 of them. So maybe I'll just show that again. You've probably seen me do it 100 times, but there we go. Put an outline around my text. There we go. Make it kind of pop on the page and then just layer it. So you can do that if that fits for you. Maybe put a shadow on that as well. There we go. That kind of might make it stand out a little bit more. Yeah, it kind of does. I like it. Let's leave it. Let's leave that there like that. And again, I would maybe put beach or summertime, something like that on it. And then look at my spine. My spine's hanging over here all cattywampus. So I'm going to bring that to the front. There we are. The spine's pretty small. We can't really put anything on it. And they're pretty picky that if it even gets close to the edge, that they'll reject it because it's going over the edge, which is kind of weird. If you have thicker books, it works good, but these are pretty thin books. And let's see, let's put some pretty pictures on here. I'm going to go insert a shape. Let's put some pictures of what's in the book. That should be on the back cover, right? Let's Control D to duplicate that and do it one more time. Yeah, I'm going to click all these, fill them up with white. Apparently I missed one. There we go. And let's make that outline match up to something pretty with the book here. Yeah, that's definitely pretty. Pretty colors. And then I'm just going to grab my pictures that are examples of what is in the book so that I can put these on the back cover. So grab some more of the pictures out of your book and put them in here. Oops, looks like I'm missing part of my hamburger there. Let me go see if I can find that. Hold on a minute. There we are. And I did want to mention another thing that sometimes happens here. If you're using SVG files, what will happen is when you shrink them down, remember that it kind of just makes everything too thick. So you may want to you'll have to do a couple different things. You will either have to go change your line thickness here to a different line thickness. See, as I'm moving it, you can see what's going on here with the thickness. Is to change the line thickness, or just right click on your slide where it's big. Don't do it on the small one because you want it to be nice and high res. Right click and do save as picture. And then when you save that as a picture, then when you put it back in, see, this is a PNG. It didn't affect the line thickness when I shrunk it down. So that's just a quick tip for these kind of books that you might want to do so that the images look really great on the back cover. Okay, now of course we can do more stuff with our back cover. We might put, you know, a little QR code down here. We might put our website or our pen name or author name, you know, a website, you know, whatever my website is. If you've created a pen name or brand name, you know, or an author, you might want to put that down over here. Let's go. Come on. Author name, creator, publisher, pen name, whatever that is, you know, you might want to put that on the bottom of your book or wherever you want to put it at, but it's easy enough to put in. And sometimes you might want to have even, you know, more description about what's in the book. So you could, up here, you could type in more information about it. You could put your other books. So put a series of your other books on here. You might also like, or also by the same author, you know, also by Michelle Brubaker, right? Also by, you know, your pen name. So you could do that too. But really, when I go ahead and look at it this way, that's really pretty there. And I like how we changed this color fill and I changed the beach fill. But notice that some of the lines are not filled and some are filled. And it really makes the point of what this book is by doing that. Insert another slide, and so I can demonstrate it with another image. So I'm going to grab, where is it? Let's see if I use this one because I like this picture. There we go. I like this one too. Let's grab this as well. I mean, I know I'm making two of them, but sometimes I want to see which one I like better. Plus, it's okay with me to over deliver and do two, right? It's okay. Yeah, I can do two of them. And then I want a background here. I'm going to choose, let's choose something really, whoops, that's not what I want. I want the background up here. I want something nice and light. That's way too bright. Let's go more colors. Choose a standard colors. There's something in here that I might like. It's probably still too bright. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'd really wanted a light pastel. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Yep, that's the one I like. In fact, let's change the spine color too. Let's make it be a darker color. So now I have this beautiful image on the front, and just to, I don't need to retype these to explain it. You just insert a text box, right? And now I will have to decide which one I want. It appears that I also grabbed some of these. So let me just delete these out of the way here. There we are. There. Now I can put my flower back up. And since it's an SVG, it can be stretched. There we are. And remember, this is just that picture that was out of the stock images from PowerPoint. But you'll notice I added an extra picture of a flower on the front because I wanted it to look a little bit different. So it wasn't the exact same picture on the page. So now looking at that back cover, I wanted to maybe demonstrate some other things that you could do here. So if I'm putting in some shapes, we did 3 earlier, but you could do it a little bit differently. This is only an 8.5 by 8.5 book. So maybe you'll want to put some different sizes in here. You could put a big picture, you could put a couple little pictures with it. So many things that you can do to just be creative here on that back cover. I'm going to insert a text box here as well. Get over here. There it is. Maybe a fun way to color. And, really describe what it is about this whole coloring by line concept. There we go. A fun way to color. I was going to say a fun new way to color, but eventually it won't be new anymore. So I don't know. A fun way to color. There we are. And I think we should scoot these in a little bit. Center them on the page. There we go. And then for these, I will do the same thing. Just fill them up with white and outline them. Maybe make the outline a little bit darker. I liked the blue outline. It was nice. There we go. Fun way to color. And then I would just maybe grab the pictures like we did before. So over here, we've got the mushroom and the hamburger and the stay positive, just as examples for this purpose. This one's a SVG, so it's completely fine to stretch it up and down. And these ones, of course, are PNG. So just so long as I saved them large before I stretch them, we'll be all right. And now I can really demonstrate better with a larger picture. So you can do it either way. Just want to demonstrate those, that's kind of how that works. And lastly, let's just check it with our template here. And I'm going to copy that template and paste it over the top of here. Everything is in the lines. Actually, I think this top piece could go over just a little bit. So I click and drag to select all of it. A little bit more. So I want to be centered within that line. And then I don't need that anymore. And probably the same thing's going to be right here. There we are. And then I'm going to look at this back cover. Like I can move it to the left a little bit. And that's perfect. Now, what I did there is this is transparent. So this picture is really not transparent. It comes like this. So what I had done there was I just put this over the top and then went over here to picture and transparency, put it at about 60% so I could see everything. And then I don't really need it anymore. So whichever one of these images that you liked the best, you can save that to a new file is what I would do. So let's say I wanted to keep, I like them both. So maybe they're actually 2 different books in my case. And I'll do this when I'm creating a whole series. That way I have them all together. And I've kind of got my own little template going that I can just keep rinse and repeat with the new picture and the new title with it. So this works great. And then I could always just right click and hide this slide right here. Let me hide that one so that when I save this file as a PDF, it only saves page 1. So you're going to go File, Save as a PDF, and then this will be the file you upload to Amazon KDP. And that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.